All right, we here. I was like backstage. Hello, we're on time. Thank y'all so very much. We are here. My lips is glistening. We are on time. Oh man, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me? That's gonna be my new saying. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me? Yes, I have a lot of topics to discuss. We are definitely here with another episode of the Wiley Show on a Sunday. All right, on a Sunday, on a Sunday. Hey, masha da 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 da. On a Sunday, I love Sunday. Sunday is one of my favorite days of the entire week because Sunday supposed to be the Lord. Every day is the Lord's day, but on Sundays I particularly would go to Sunday school and have a good time. But I want to show y'all something since this is Sunday, and I don't think some of y'all never seen me direct a choir before. You ever see me direct a choir before? I think some of y'all never seen me direct a choir before. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I don't think you ever seen me direct a choir before. I don't know if you ever seen me direct a choir before. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. But I used to direct a choir, so I'm yes, I'm definitely here with it. I don't think you ever seen it, but I'm gonna play it so y'all can see it. Give me a second here. Let me play it. It's bad quality because this video was like shot like years ago. Give me a second. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me go right here. I'm gonna show it really quickly. Let me screen share. All right. That was me back. Oh my God. That was me. Oh my God. Um, so y'all want to see my uncle? Hold on. Let me see if we can get to my uncle part. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if we get to my uncle. A little bit, a little bit. It's Sunday, a little bit. Okay. Let me fast forward. Let me fast forward. That's what me directing the choir. My shirt was coming. Oh my God. I was so skinny back then. Hold on this. All right.
Don't understand the word. We got a high down there. Come on. They don't understand this. We got a higher calling. For the high calling of God. God called you out of darkness. You ain't got to say nothing. Read the word of it. There's amen in the house. My God, we ought to watch ourselves.
So that's my uncle.
We talking out of both sides of our mouth.
My God, my God.
My God, God, listen, we all got to try to get in. Yeah. We must all appear before the judgment seat of God. I'm in Sunday school. Let me finish telling this. I'm in Sunday school. There she goes. I have a dream about you. That's all you did. There wasn't no kind of dream. What kind of dream? Wasn't no sad dream me and you had. That's all you did. I said, you need to repent. That woman that speak to me no more, never good, as long as she was here. That's one of the worstest thorn in my flesh in this church. Until God drove them out, them folks make me sit right out there in that driveway inside. I had to come in and face them.
That's right.
All right, so that's my uncle. We probably will do like a restream there one of these days. But it definitely bring back so many memories. It bring like I'm flooded with like memories of being a part of the church, like involved in. I was very active, and my mother. I didn't know this about my mother, but my mother used to direct a choir as well. My mother is a great singer as well, and she told me she used to direct a choir, so I think it runs in my blood. You know, I can hold a little note as well. It bringing back so many memories, and so we're speaking about church. Let's bring Mother Patterson picture up. The Church God in Christ is definitely mourning the death of Bishop Patterson's wife, Mother Louise Patterson. She have announced today that she passed away. Now I saw this on Andrew Caldwell show on his Instagram, and I didn't believe it because it was on Andrew Caldwell. I am Delivery Guy, and I'm like, okay, let me send this to Larry Reed because I trust Dr. Larry D. Reed. I trust what he have to say. So he said, well, let me check it out first. I heard about it, and so he sent me a DM, and they sent me a DM, and no, a text. He said, yes, she have passed. So I immediately wept, but then I got to be a little messy because Sister Patterson, Mother Patterson, she sued the Church of God in Christ. So let's get into this tea. Back in 2008, this article out there. This happened back in 2008. The late bishop widow files lawsuit in attempt to examine church finances. So let's get into this article. Then I'll get my thoughts about this. The tensions are brewing between the Temple of Deliverance and G.E. Patterson widow Louise. Mrs. Patterson is concerned about the finances at her husband's independent ministry, Bound for Blessings. She filed a lawsuit to find out how the money is being spent. The late Bishop G.E. Patterson was the head of two churches, his independent ministry, Bound for Blessing, and his COGIC Temple of Deliverance. Thursday, attorney Alan Wade said the two churches operate as a separate business entities. He always wanted to have his ministry separate from COGIC so that if anything ever to happen to him, his ministry would not be under the COGIC, Wade said. According to Wade, the late bishop wife wanted to continue her husband's legacy at Bountiful Blessings, where she ministry chairperson, but her Repeated requests to review the church's financial records have been denied. We just don't want the monies that belong to Battle for Blessings are being used for that purpose, Wayne said. Wayne said any member of the church has a right to look at the financial records. He's been asking for them since November of 2007, but Louise Patterson have not been able to view them. Wade have filed a lawsuit asking for the full disclosure of both ministries, saying one church should not flourish at the expense of the other. That's why we want the records, because there were a number of accounts segregated between Bountiful Blessing and Temple of Deliverance, and now some of the accounts have been switched around, he said. Patterson's successor, Pastor Milton Hawkins, is the nephew of the late pastor, and his widow Hawkins is named in the lawsuit. Jeff, the attorney representing the Temple of Deliverance, said Thursday he preferred not to comment on the case. So she sued COGIC, and I remember this was going on. She had sued them because she wanted to make sure the money was in the account of Bountiful Blessings not being mixed up with the COGIC church and stuff like that. So COGIC do got their political problems, and I've never been a part of COGIC church. I've never been a member of a COGIC church. Correction, I have been a member of a COGIC church back in Virginia. Bishop, I'm not gonna say the name because y'all might try to dox, but I was a member of the COGIC church for a little bit of while. He was like the bishop of the Virginia jurisdiction of Virginia. I was a member of the COGIC for a little while, but COGIC definitely have the politics and stuff like that. People are sued and everything like that. It was some little mess with Mother Patterson too, because they announced that she was sick, and then word got out. They said she wasn't sick. She was watching the convocation and she was eating some popcorn. Also, too, with COGIC, and I'm not trying to be against COGIC, but they're saying the convocation was a mess, that it wasn't a lot of people at the convocation. Back in the day, the convocation, you almost have to be in an arena, but they said, the convocation wasn't all that. They said the choir wasn't sounding that great. That's what I heard, but I am definitely sending my condolences to Mother Louise Patterson family, to the Patterson family, to the COGIC family. I'm definitely sending my praises, sending my prayers to that family. But I don't know if they ever got that lawsuit resolved. But I remember that she did sue COGIC, but I guess they cleared it up because Kiara Shear, the first lady of COGIC, Bishop Shear's wife, she did call and they prayed for Louise Patterson maybe a week ago. So we definitely sending our prayers about it. I don't know if y'all have any memories of Mother Patterson and all of that. And I see somebody right here. I have two. I was a member of Bountiful Blessing when I was born and lived in Memphis. So if y'all got any stories that y'all want to tell about Louise Patterson, let me know. But I definitely remember that lawsuit. And I remember also my grandmother used to play old videos of Bishop Patterson, and old videos of his sermons, and she would be on like TBN on one of the gospel channels, and Mother Patterson would be there bringing up what happened and all of that, and I really love that. I really love that about her, because she definitely kept the legacy of Bishop Patterson alive. And so I'm definitely sending my prayers. I'm not going to say she's rested in heaven, because if you read the word, you're not in heaven yet. You're not going to be in heaven until Jesus come back for his saints. He's going to call up from the grave, and then those going to be caught up in the air, those that remain. But she's not in heaven yet. So when people say, she's in heaven right now, resting in heaven, she's not physically there. She's in the grave. Whenever she get in the grave, she's going to be sleeping. And then when Jesus come back, from what I was taught, that you're not in heaven yet. When Jesus come back, he's going to come back for the saints that are asleep, meaning those that are passed on, and then those that remain going to be caught up in the air. That's what I've been taught. Okay, you're not necessarily in heaven yet. I want to make that perfectly clear. You're not in heaven yet. So when people say rest in peace, she's rested in heaven, she's not in heaven yet. All right, you're not going to be in heaven until you actually. Oh my God, why they send me a video of William McCray? You're not in heaven yet. So when people say rest in heaven and all of that, like come on. It is. I'm just the absolute audience to be present with the Lord. Absolutely. But you ain't in heaven yet. Okay. So we will see how that goes. You're not in heaven yet. So out there, in my humble opinion, I'm not a biological, a biblical person, but that's what I was taught. Because my pastor, Bishop Cartwright, said, you're sleeping. You're not in heaven yet. And stuff like that, and then everybody say, oh, they rested in heaven. Everybody not gonna make it to heaven. We preaching. Because it's a heaven and it's a hell is in the scripture. So somebody's going to hell and somebody's going to heaven. So it's like it is what it is, and it's in the Bible. Unless you read the Bible, you understand the Bible. It's a hell and it's a heaven. Everybody's not going to heaven, but you will assume that everybody going to heaven because once everybody died, they automatically say, "Oh my God, they rested in heaven." They're in heaven. They're singing with the choir, with the angels, and knowing that your cousin Pookie and Ray Ray not in heaven when they was calling all this hell on earth and shooting people and robbing people. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't up in heaven singing with the angels. They ain't nowhere in the world. Your cousin, your Pookie, they'll rob folks and strong old folks came through with, and you said at the funeral, oh yeah, they rested in heaven. How they rested in heaven? They caused all that hell on earth. Tell me, how can they be rested in heaven and Pookie and Ray Ray and Shaquana and Shaquita know they caused all that hell on earth, but once they die, they rested in heaven? Like, come on, make that make sense. And they just said with tears, say, oh my God, my cousin Pookie, he rested in heaven. He's singing with the angels. Like, come on now. Ain't no such thing as no ghetto heaven, Tupac and Biggie. Like, get up out of here with that. But that's what they say. Like, that's what they say. Like, I just don't understand that. How can Pookie and Ray Ray in heaven, they cause all that hell on earth? But we having this conversation and speaking about church. I'm definitely going to get back into church. I'm going to get me a suit soon. Definitely going in there. Give me a nice little top. A nice turtleneck and some slacks. Because I have outgrown all my church clothes that I had in Chicago. I can't fit none of that because I was smaller back in the day. But now I'm not anymore. I'm a plus size. I'm a big man. All right. I'm a really, really, really big man. And so I believe in the scripture. I believe in the word. Everybody have an expiration date. Okay. And if you don't, you'll just be caught up. You'll be, and so I'm not going to get deep into that, but we definitely are sending our condolences to the Patterson family. We got that together. We got 367 people watching me literally in the middle of the night. Okay. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. And I'm definitely going to make a statement about this tomorrow, about the passing of Bishop Patterson's wife. She was an icon, a legend in the church circles. A lot of people in Church of God in Christ are mourning the loss of Mother Patterson. And we definitely, hopefully that she don't have to physically suffer anymore, whatever she was, battling with. And so I definitely are sending my prayers to the Patterson family. I want y'all to send a prayer for the Patterson family as well, because I know COGIC is definitely going through it and stuff like that. And somebody sent me a video of William McCray. Let me see why they sent me a video of William McCray. Why I'm getting a video of William McCray? What did he do? Dave, can you come on camera? Dave, let me send you why you send me some of William McCray? What is going on with William McCray? William G. McCray, what's going on? Is it something he said? I'm just saying. Yes, what's going on? Because you sent me a picture of William McCray. You got to warn me before you send me a picture of William McCray, because I looked at that. Oh, God. Yeah, like that scared me. You just can't, when you got ugly folks, I'm going to just tell you that if you got somebody that's butt ugly, you have to warn me before you send me stuff like that. Like, if it's somebody like that's butt ugly, don't run up on me like that. Announce from a distance that you coming and let me digest the ugliness and then hug you. Don't just run up on me and you ugly. Cause that's scary. That's scary. Like, don't be sending me stuff, a picture of somebody that warn me first. We like put a disclaimer. This person that you see is butt ugly and all that. But don't just bone rush me and just come there that way. Don't just do that. Don't just send me stuff. Like, pre-warn me and stuff like, oh, he got kicked out of the COGIC convocation. I don't know why people, and this is me, I would never embarrass myself by showing up to a place where I'm not welcome. He got kicked out of the COGIC convocation. William McCray, not only him, Andrew Caldwell got kicked out. Not only him, the other black bishop pastor, I forgot his name. He always talking about Larry Reed, and he's always talking about COGIC. He got into a big thing with Bishop Blake. I forgot that pastor name. If y'all know his name, he got kicked out. I'm not gonna go to a place where I'm not welcome. Like I'm not probably welcome at the True Church of Holiness on 57th Indiana, 5735 South Indiana Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. I'm probably not welcome. So I'm not going to show up to a place that I'm not welcome. Like until we have a conversation, until I'm able to speak to my uncle Bishop Melvin Conray and we can work out our differences. I'm not going to show up to his church for number one, for me to get kicked out. Number two, for me to be disrespected. Number three, for me to just get a word against me. I'm not going to do that until I call and get that cleared and say I can attend this church on 5735 South Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. I want to make sure I'm clear to attend, not that I'm just going to show up and get kicked out because I'm number one, I'm not going to embarrass myself. Okay, I'm not going to be like Bishop Earl Carter showed up to COGIC, tried to get on the stage and they kicked him out. Like you embarrassing yourself. I'm not even going to go through that embarrassment because if I'm not welcome, I'm not going to attend. That's just me. I always been that way. Like when my uncle passed, Uncle Freddie didn't attend the funeral because the funeral was at True Church of Holiness, 5735 South Indiana. So I'm not going to attend a church or attend a service where I'm not cool with the pastor, where me and the pastor ain't seeing eye to eye. I'm just being real with you on that. Give me a second. Somebody hit me up backstage, and they're backstage. This is going to be a lengthy show, so buckle your seatbelts and share this live and click that like button. Go ahead. Hello. What do you want to say so far?
I live in Memphis, and I am a certified chef. When I'm here, the Holy Convocation is coming back in town, I take off.
Because black folks love to eat.
No.
Oh.
They are the worst people to deal with.
Wait a minute. What?
Yes. They got mad because they said that the hotels were raising up the prices and stuff. It's because they work the HEWL hockey sticks at the people. They and they do not want to tip.
They don't
They
want to
complain. I have been there, and I've, like they say, I fry some fish for them, right? If the other person fish is bigger than that person, then the fish, they gonna want you to do their fish over. They don't want, they try their best to not pay for anything.
Wow. Really?
I'm not playing.
Really? And these are
The reason why the hotels were jacking up the prices is because they work them so much. I mean, you see what I'm saying? And I'm happy this year it wasn't that many people.
Really? I didn't know that exists. Wow.
They won't let the employees talk. Wow. But this, I am not playing. I have been doing this. They moved to St. Louis. Then they came back to Tennessee because St. Louis wasn't going to go for that.
Right.
They said that they were tired of being overcharged and only the time they jacked up the prices was when the convocation came in town. Yeah, because you worked everybody. And you don't want to pay anybody. And I mean, and then you're constantly complaining.
And you're talking about the COGIC convocation and you in the lens as a worker.
Yes. Bishop G.E. Patterson was the founding father of that church, of Church of God in Christ, with Bishop Porter's father. Okay. The wife that just passed, she was a prostitute.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
She was a prostitute here in Memphis.
Wait a minute.
Bishop. Yes.
Wait.
Her.
Wait. Wait a minute. What are you saying?
She was a prostitute.
Wait a minute. What?
She was a prostitute.
I
And
was
he
just saying
said that
allegedly because I don't know. How do you know that, ma'am?
they talked about it. He said because God told him to take a wife of whoredom.
But that don't mean she was a prostitute.
She was a prostitute.
Oh man.
She sold that cookie. I ain't lying.
Oh man.
Okay, y'all can say allegedly all you want to, but I mean that's the truth. I mean, he even wrote it in a book. He talked about it in the sermons.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we don't know that.
Y'all don't know it, but I will send it to you in your DM.
Okay, you can send it to a video. I definitely want to say that the views and opinions of the caller do not reflect the views and opinions of the Wiley Show. So
Even though the viewer's opinion is very truthful,
okay.
I'm telling the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, Lord Jesus. Now, she had a big problem with the COGIC church, is because the COGIC church they kind of they don't treat their pastors right, in my opinion. I know some inside stuff, but I can't say. But they're very stingy, and she felt like that she was for more towards bountiful blessing, not with that. And so you're right about it, but she was a prostitute. Go back to that.
All right, but we thank you so very much. What she said, she did pass away, and and if she was, she got
life around.
She turned her life around because I've known people that were crackheads, and God delivered them, and they're no longer.
But I wonder if she was prostituting for him before he married her.
I have no idea about that, ma'am. I'm gonna say allegedly.
What
I just thought she was a caterer. And here you are dropping tea. I don't know, because that's before my time. I wasn't even
Dr. Larry Reed. I bet you he know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna ask Larry Reed nothing like what you said.
I see the message.
Man, we don't know. I don't know, but we wish you well. Keep trying.
I'm not through. I'm not through yet. Wait a minute. I was in the DM I was in your chat trying to say that there wasn't you directing the choir. I was not cracking the joke because I thought you had a limp. So I was like, you're doing all this movement and stuff, but Wiley,
I'm not impaired. I walk with a limp if I walk long. But
my dad walks with a limp, so don't think that.
I can move around.
I mean, with that,
I can still move around. I have my shot, but yeah, I do walk with a limp, but I still can rock with it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, but I'm gonna send you that article about her prostituting.
All right, send it to me so we can see about it. Thank you so very much.
What street she was on too.
Oh wow! Well, thank you so very much. I don't know that, ma'am. Based out of dropping some tea. Wow, what in the world is going on? I definitely want to say the views and opinion of the caller do not reflect the views and opinion of the Wiley Show. Everything that is said on the show is alleged. We don't know that to be fact. And if she was on the stripper pole, if she was selling that cootie cat for back in the day, it probably been like $20. She was no longer doing that. She changed her life if she were doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of people that did some things and they passed, but they no longer do it no more because they cleaned it up. So when you get clean, it changes your life. So all right, let's move on. I didn't know about that. Oh, we may get a lawsuit. Man, I got a feeling that the COGIC church gonna sue us. Man. Let's go ahead into another topic here. Derrick Jaxn, wife, put a curse on women that is trying to destroy her husband. And this is what the wife said. Y'all do know a little history. I'm going to read this. If you do not know how the wife look, give me a second while I pull up the picture of him and his wife so y'all to know how they look. Give me a quick second because that's a picture of Derrick Jaxn. But let's get a picture with him and his wife. Bear with me, people, and we will open up the link and let y'all hit the link. But I want y'all to see his wife. Y'all see Derrick Jaxn, and y'all know Tasha K exposed him and pretty much destroyed his career. He was on his way being the next Steve Harvey of relationships. And Tasha K exposed him and said that the nurse was giving him some coochie in the hospital parking lot while she clocked out. She was a surgeon, and she gave him some coochie in the hospital parking lot. And so she definitely destroyed. He was getting all them views on YouTube, and the views went down. Last time I saw him live on YouTube, it was 21, 22 people actually watching. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him, of his wife. Okay, so y'all can see his wife. So give me a second while I pull that up. While that's pulling up. Okay, here we go. So that's a picture of him and his wife. And so apparently she put a curse out on people. So I'm going to read this. Shout out to my team for sending this to my DM. Danaya Jaxn, the wife of the relationship guru Derrick Jaxn, is fed up and going after those who claim are against her marriage. Media Takeout has learned that once at peace, the wife said in the video, to get some things off her chest when it comes to people having words about her marriage. Mrs. Jaxn held that what she called a prayer, but many social media are calling it a spell or anything using her or her husband's name in mockery and slander, accusation, or lies. Her words turn pretty ungodly. So let's play it. Let's listen to what she said. Hold on, I want to make sure y'all can see this. Give me a second, because I don't know if y'all heard that. Let me screen share, because I don't know if y'all heard that. I want to make sure y'all get to hear it. Hold on. I'm trying to play it. What's going on? Let me watch it on Twitter. Bear with me, you guys. Okay, I'm trying to play it. It won't play. It's just doing that. Give me a second. Hold on, because I want to play it of the spell that she put out. Okay.
Speaking against the names Danae Jackson and Derrick. Person speaking against the names Danae Jackson and Derrick Jaxn in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies. May the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned. And if you want to know where that person...
Okay. Did y'all hear that? I don't know. And the word is going to go down your throat and do that, touch me out of my nose. And she said all that. And why are you rebuking the women? Rebuke your man that is cheating on you with the women. Rebuke them and put his ping under subjection. While you're trying to rebuke the women, no, you rebuke your man because he inserted his peen into the yoni. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? So pray for your man and tell your man to stop putting his peen in woman yoni. So you rebuke your man, but putting this prayer out and make you look foolish. It make you look foolish. And Derrick, you look like a fool as well, because if you are still cheating on your wife, it is sad and pathetic because you got her out here and I'm praying for y'all to do that, to go rip down your throat and blah, blah. Got your wife looking like a clown because you out there cheating on her with all these women with BBLs. So if you're not going to treat that sister right, divorce her and move on with your life. But don't continue to drag her along and whispering to her and tell her that she ain't cheated. And then you got your wife doing a prayer and making a whole mockery of herself. First of all, I knew I was through with you when you had your wife put on a bonnet. Look at that bonnet on her head. That don't make no sense. And I'm tired of seeing my sisters taking up for no good trifling men. I'm tired of seeing no good trifling men destroying good women. They want to marry a good woman instead of them saying, no, I'm out here hoeing. Let me keep on sowing my wild oats, and I'm not going to marry you and tie you down. But they would rather tie you down and get the woman pregnant and have this family and then continue to cheat on her with over and over and over and over again. It is sad. It is depressing. It is embarrassing because who gets the most hurt and embarrassment? The wife. Because Derrick don't care. He loved that attention that he's cheating on his wife. He loved that attention that other women is looking at him. He's an attractive guy. So a lot of women will definitely give him the yoni, especially if he's talking right and rhyming right and doing relationship advice. Women are attracted to men and some type of power. That's why preachers get to eat a lot of coochie, because a lot of women throw themselves at preachers because they're in a power, they're in a of authority, they're in the some of power, they're on a platform, so they love men and stuff like that. That's why Pastor Jamal Green, he talk a good talk about Herschel Walker, but you ain't no good better than Herschel Walker because you cheated on your wife. So you can't call him low vibration on one of the lowest of the low, sir, because you cheated on your wife. So back to Derrick Jaxn, man, get it together. I would say divorce and move on and live a single life. And you want to be a hoe single, but don't be a hoe and got me involved and keep your wife involved in that type of mess. That's a mess. Don't make no sense. You got her out here, rubies are red, violets are blue. Keep messing with man, I'm going to blow you up too. Like, you got her up here doing all type of prayer, type of spells, because she's still trying to protect a cheating man. It just don't make any sense. Man, maybe I'm pissed. I'm kind of pissed that she's doing that. This don't make no sense. Got her up there praying and putting a spell on people, but your man still cheating on you. Have him eat the spaghetti and sprinkle yoni juice on it to keep him with you. You want to put a spell on your husband to stop cheating on you. Don't worry about the woman, because that ain't the woman's fault. It's your man that's the problem. And it's so sad. Let me go ahead and just sprinkle some of your yoni juice and put the spell on him to make him run behind you. But don't come after women, because they ain't not that fault, because they didn't take an oath with you. They didn't walk down the aisle with you. They didn't do that. You did that. Let's go backstage. I think somebody backstage that want to talk to me, and they finally got their connection and everything right. Let's see. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Unmute your mic. Can you hear me? Tastic T, is that you? Just unmute your mic. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Can you mute your TV?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Mute your TV. Mute your TV.
Hey, Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I can't hear you, but I just wanted to comment about the Louise Patterson situation. The other caller, I don't know what she's talking about. I've never heard that lady is a prostitute, but but I do know that G.E. Patterson was a wonderful pastor. He used to pray over me and my family when I attended the church. Um, I had a cousin. He passed away before I was born, and he passed away young. He was like 2 years old, and he did his eulogy. Um, and my uncle still struggles with that loss, and his wife as well. But that church was, especially G. Patterson, was good to my family and everything. So I am mourning her loss. Now I didn't know much about her. I have heard some stories, but I don't know necessarily if they're all true. But I do know that G. Patterson was a wonderful pastor, and I'm sure he was a great husband to her. I know he loved her dearly. So I just wanted to say that. But again, I've never heard that that lady was a prostitute. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, hold on 1 second there. I think the lady that came up with those allegations is backstage. There you go, ma'am.
Yes, I'm on here. Yeah, okay. Ma'am, I never said that he wasn't a wonderful pastor. He was. But she sold that cookie. I don't care what you say, pal. Okay, and also, since you're talking about that, you didn't hear no stories, or you don't want to say anything, talk about the time that he got shot at in church doing service.
I do remember that where I don't know if he got robbed or something like.
Ophelia Ford.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Mm-hmm. It
But
was supposed to be. They said he was messing with her. I don't believe he was. I believe he was actually counseling her because her husband was abusive. So I mean, but that lady was a prostitute.
and that's what you're saying. Of course, people are saying that you are lying. How do you know this?
I live in Memphis.
And
It's
there's
well known.
okay, because they're saying she don't know what she's talking about. I'm getting texts from COGIC people saying that it's just not true.
Okay, tell them coaching people to come on up here and I can prove it. Just give me just a few more minutes.
Okay,
Put me back.
okay, thank you. Make sure you can come back to prove it. We're gonna go head on with our topics. Thank you, ma'am. All right, you just never know who's gonna call in. Oh wow, man, we might get a lawsuit. Okay, let's move on to other topic. Now we're talking about Future. I love me some Future. I love me some Future. Hold on, we got somebody else backstage. Hold on, you guys. Before we get to Future, let's bring somebody is backstage. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Wiley. How are you?
You mute me in the back. You got me playing in the back. Okay, you're good.
Am I good?
I can
Shall
hear
I
you.
continue? I just wanted to piggyback from the previous caller about the lady being a prostitute in the church.
Okay.
Like honestly speaking, like if you go back in history, like I don't know if a lot of people are aware, but like there's prostitute, the word prostitute, escort, and then you can also call them chaperones. And in the olden days, women were chaperones to like distinguished men, you know, and preachers can be considered distinguished men. And so for this woman who passed away, like I don't know her. I am familiar with the COGIC church. I'm a new content creator, to be honest with you. And so the thing about it is like the church sector is where like my heart resides, you know? And so for this woman to be recently passed away and for now her dirty laundry to be brought up by this woman is unfortunate. But I just wanted to call in and say that I do think it is possible that she could have been considered a prostitute. I mean, Mary Magdalene was a prostitute in the Bible, you know, but that's just a word. We do not know if she was intimate with men she could have been like Beyonce, like taken just to compliment a deal, so to speak. And so I just wanted to come up really quickly, say hello. I'm interested in this lady's receipts for sure, for sure. She's already called in, so I think she should drop it like it's hot. And that's about it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I'm definitely getting a text from somebody in COGIC. They're saying that it's definitely not true, that she was never, Sister Patterson was never a prostitute. Those are rumors and lies, and they're not going to give it any play. They're definitely texting me, and this is wow. This is excuse me. This is something I wasn't expecting it, and I'm definitely going to clear it up that I did not come up with those rumors and allegations. Though that was a caller, all right? That was a caller that called in and shared that allegation. Now, we're going to move on. We're going to go to future because we got a lot more topics to talk about, but I'm glad you all are hitting the link. We got future. Now, I have him on the docket, and I believe today is his birthday, if I'm not mistaken. If it is his birthday, happy birthday, future. But his baby mama has some stuff to say about future. You know, he got a lot of baby mamas out here, and I want to read what she said. It said, oops, one of Future's alleged baby mamas claimed he's an unsuccessful father. When he told me something who isn't rich is not successful, I knew then he was burnt out. She said this, when he told me someone who isn't rich is not successful, I knew then he was burnt out. This is coming from the same man who will call me and tell me how unhappy he was and how lost he is and how he isn't at peace. The only that only confirms that success is bigger than being rich. I'm successful in many areas in life, successful mother, successful husband, and I am at peace with who I am. No money in the world can buy inner peace and happiness. It feels good to have it, and don't get me wrong, but it can't fix a broken soul. Once you have everything money can buy, what is next? You don't even have emotions to anything. So next step is to purify the soul. Then the baby mama said, this why a lot of rich use sex and drugs to have some type of feeling. They are numbed. Then the baby mama said, not being able to trust or know who is genuinely there for you, to not have privacy, to always have to pretend for the world because of your image, it can really destroy them. Fam can create a lot of mental damage. I noticed from talking private to a lot of famous individuals, including him. I rather money, not the fame. I forget it was his birthday today. Happy birthday. He shouldn't be texting me BS on his birthday. Enjoy your day. And to the baby mama, man, this is his birthday. You know, have several seats. You know what I'm saying? You open up your legs. You knew this man was trash, and you decided to have a baby for it. So don't blame him. You are trash for you opening up your legs and allowing him to put his peen without a condom, and you had a baby. So don't be shocked that he's not a good father. Even I have to tell Sierra. I remember one time I was in the grocery store and one of the Sierra top fans, and I said Sierra should have used some good common sense not to deal with a man that have all his baby mama, because he's not going to be faithful to you. But a lot of women are attracted to thuggish rappers and rappers that are trashy, men that are trash. Women are attracted to deadbeat dads. Unfortunately, it's a sector of women that is attracted to a man that got all his baby mama drama, got all his drama, and he's a rapper. They're attracted to that lifestyle. But then when they eventually settle down and get a baby by them, then they become irritated, frustrated, like you ain't no good, you're not a good father, you're not in her life. It's just really, really terrible. So to this baby mama, I couldn't get her Instagram. It's because Kyle, they had it blocked, and I reached out to Kyle. They would not give me the baby mama name, so they had her name blocked on there. So if y'all have her information, send it to me, because I would love to interview future baby mama, and we would have to have a tough conversation, because a lot of women is attracted to Future, but he's a no good man. He's not a good father. He's just not a good person. He's rich. He's successful. he's good looking, but what more do he have? Is he a good father? Is he good? Is he good in the community of helping the children? It just not making any sense. So when I read this on the neighborhood talk, they blocked out her name, and I guess they blocked out her name so the shade room won't copy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the shade room. I'm the Wiley Show. You can tell me what is her name, because I would love to have a conversation with her. Okay. I would love to have a conversation with her so we can do an interview. But I'm not mad at Future because I heard that Future is a very talented rapper and writer. I did not know this. Do I have this saved? Give me a second. I did not know Future wrote that Racks on Racks on Racks. I didn't know Future wrote that song. I didn't know. Let me see if I can find it. Do we have it in here? I'm trying to find it. When they say happy birthday to Future. I didn't know Future wrote Drunk in Love. I didn't know that. I didn't know Future word. I saw you. Everybody. I saw you. My body. I didn't know he wrote that song. I didn't know that. He's talented. But he's just not a good father. All right. I didn't know he wrote those songs. So I found this out today when I was looking it up on the Shade Room. And I like that record. I didn't know that he did. And they said Drunk in Love is definitely on there. I didn't know he wrote Drunk in Love by Future. And people say he didn't write it. But that's what they wrote in the Shade Room. Let me drop a link. Because somebody tried to challenge me, said he didn't write Drunk in Love. Hit the link, all right, and let me know, okay? So, Body Party by Sierra, he wrote that, and that's probably why she gave him that yoni, because he wrote that good hot record anyway. A man that can write can always eat coochie, and that just it is what it is. If you're a good writer, if you're a good orator, if you even as a YouTuber, women that attracts people on the camera. I've had a couple of women in my DM and men in my DM because you have an audience, and some people want to give it to you because you have an audience. It is what it is. Okay, he's very, 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 very talented. It is what it is. Let me keep looking to see if it's something that mixed up. Okay. All right. Do I have her? Let's get Kelly Rowland. So Kelly Rowland was announcing best best R&B singer, and I believe Chris Brown won. But the crowd was kind of booing, or they was upset or something like that. And then Kelly Rowland was like, "No, calm down. I'm singing on the behalf. Chris Brown is a good artist and all of that." But speaking about Chris Brown, the Game has something to say. He said this: when they pulled Chris Brown performance from the AMAs, all hip hop and R&B artists should have declined too. But we'll never be that unified. That's why they keep and will always use us, suck the culture dry, disrespect us in our faces and behind our backs. Okay, so that's what I'm saying with that. So they were upset. Chris Brown was upset that he did not get invited. But that's what I said. Y'all have to unify. I told Chris Brown, he ignored my message, didn't respond. I said, bruh, do that performance on your Instagram. Do your performance on your Instagram. Didn't do it. He didn't listen to me, and that could have helped you do your and then still show up. See what you should have did, Chris Brown, is showed up and got that award and blast them on television. Said, listen, they took away my performance, but guess I'm still winning. I'm still here. I'm still successful. If y'all want to see my performance, I'm going live on my Instagram, and I'm gonna do the performance on my Instagram. You should have went to that award show and told them people off right then and there, even though you would have got a little backlash, but that would have showed a lot of black people that Chris Brown stood up for himself, and that's dope. But I got Kelly Rowland on here again because Kelly Rowland was on Hot 97, and one of the hosts said that she pretty much don't have a bright light like Beyonce. Was really coming at Beyonce, saying that she don't have a bright light like Beyonce, saying all this stuff. And Kelly Rowland was saying that I do have a bright light. My light is bright as well. And I said for years, people have put Kelly and Beyonce against each other. The industry have done it, and also the fans. But people realize Kelly Rowland sells really well overseas. She's very well liked. She's an amazing actress. It was a movie that I like. It's called Seat Filler or Seat Filler or something like that. It was a movie about a person that used to fill in seats, and she was one of the main actors in the movie, in which it was really, really good, and it had good music in there. So she's an amazing actress. I just think I personally believe that she's a better actress than Beyonce. If you have to put Beyonce and Kelly, who's the better actress, I think Kelly Rowland is the better actress, in my humble opinion. But they were trying to pin her against Beyonce, and yeah, the Seat Filler. Thank you. Really a good movie. I highly suggest y'all go see The Seat Filler. It's really, really good. I think she's a better actress than Beyonce. And Kelly is an amazing singer, amazing records. I love her songs. I love Kelly Rowland. And then also overseas, especially in the UK, Kelly Rowland sells extremely well overseas. And she's hot. She's a rock star overseas. And people need to put some respect on Kelly Rowland's name. So shout out to Kelly. I love her. She's beautiful. She's talented. She's a nice chocolate woman. I love chocolate sisters that's doing it. I love chocolate. Chocolate women, that's what I want me. I want me a nice chocolate woman that's submissive. I believe Kelly Rowland is submissive. I believe she's submissive because she gives me that submissive vibe. I don't know if she's in a relationship or not, so I can't really talk what I want to say because she's in a relationship, and I always respect people in relationships. I don't like to disrespect a person that's in a relationship, but she's beautiful and chocolate. That's somebody I want. I'm going to give me a chocolate woman because the woman I'm talking to now, she's kind of brown skin. I love brown skin women as well. I love brown skin women. Oh, she's married? Okay, she's married, so I can't flirt with her because she's married. But she still look good, though. Can I say that? Can I say she look good? She look real, real good. All right, that's audible because I don't mess with married women. All right? I don't mess with any married women. Okay, she's married with 2 kids. All right. Oh, she's married. If she was single, then I'll shoot my shot. But I'm not going to go on her deal because she's married. All right? Just though I love her. Okay? And so a lot of people say, Wiley, Kelly ain't standing up for you when you walk in the road. LOL, I holler when you said that. I believe she will stand up. Okay? Yeah, I don't mess with married women. That's something I don't do. I've messed with people boyfriends, but mess with a married woman, that's how you can get taken out. I'm not doing that at all. Not doing that. We're going to move on. Man, we've been in here for an hour. Okay. Who else we got to talk about? The baby. It was a fight that broke out at this concert. Baby, they was boxing in the audience. I said, no, not at the baby concert. I don't know. It is people that's trying to make the baby look bad. It was a fight that broke out in the concert. I do believe it was Jay-Z people, Jay-Z sending people to his concert just have to create chaos. But I also believe that the baby have concerts where he have people standing up. And one thing, when you standing up is hot, you irritated. You probably stepped on somebody's feet and it's irritating. I don't like to go to a concert and I heard all of his concert is standing up. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I like a concert where I can sit down when the music is jumping. I can dance in my seat. Okay. I can dance in my chair. Yeah. Put your lights on. Put your lights on. Put your lights on. Okay, 1 time for the birthday. 2 times for the birthday. I can just be right here in my chair. Okay. I can be right here in my chair. Okay. 2 times for the birthday. I can be right there bouncing in my chair, okay? And then if I want to stand up, I could. If I want to stand up, I can get up when the song is jumping. I can then, and I can sit back down at the end. Like I said, but I'm not going to no. To no concert All I gotta do is stand. No, my leg ain't gonna allow that. That ain't gonna happen. I could be, hey, you know. So I love. Don't get me wrong. I love the baby. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Why did I get up and start dancing? I love. Don't get me wrong. I love the baby, but I'm not going to no standing only concert. Okay. It's got to be seating. Let me pick my seat in row C3 or something. I'm not going nowhere. I have to stand. I'm not going to no standing room. So don't even invite me for no standing room only. Not gonna happen. Okay? That's not me. Don't even try it. And so I love the baby, and don't even throw no water on me. I'm irritated because I remember I was at a concert. Went to go see 112. Went to go see Bobby Brown, Tamar Braxton, Monica, Travis, the singer that sang "Can We Talk." I went to go see him, and behind me was a couple. They were standing up dancing, and liquor just wasted all on my body. I was irritated. I was ready to go off, but I kept my peace because I don't want to get in no confrontation. So it was the liquor just wasted all, and I look back and I'm like, is it raining? Yeah, and I saw Tevin Campbell perform, and that couple waste liquor on me, and I was over it. I was really, 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 really over it. So I was seeing Tevin Campbell, and I stood up. I stood up, and can we okay. He can really sing. He had a nice band, good guitar player, good drummer. And so I was standing up and stuff like that, but I don't like no standing up concert. I love to stand up for a while, and I sit down. And most of the concert, I was sitting down. I was, dancing in my seat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. Okay. So that was that on that. Give me a second. Now we have other stuff to talk about. The last topic that we're talking about, T.S. Madison and Lovely Ti. So today I was on YouTube in the beef sector, and T.S. Madison came on a channel, and she was going off about Black women, saying that she's not a hater of Black women, and she told the Black women they can suck up peen only to the people that was criticizing her. And then she said she was criticizing Lovely Ti, talking about Lovely Ti with them crispy arms, or she was talking about her arms and her looks and stuff like that. I can't stand her, F her. She was just really going off on Lovely Ti because she said that Lovely Ti put out an allegation that T.S. Madison she always coming against women because Lovely Ti took the side of Kaya. So T.S. Madison says she don't like her at all. And they did not allow me on the panel because I was going to say something to T.S. Madison. Why haven't you came on the Wiley Show when we were one of the ones that watched your movie Bros? Then T.S. Madison proceeded to try to disrespect Bros and say that she had some ideas and they didn't listen to her ideas. But Bros actually came about and Bros actually flopped. And then T.S. Madison was like, well, I'm getting all these checks. I ain't worried about, I'm not trying to replace women. I know I'm trans. I get checks from networks. I get checks from Universal. I got checks from Beyonce and Parkwood. I said, but T.S. Madison, you in the beef sector. You in the section A of YouTube trying to get your point across. We don't believe you, sis. Like you should just ignore it. And then you didn't listen to me because I reached out and I said, T.S. Madison, stop responding. Let me send her a voice note. I'm gonna send her a voice note. Give me a second. Let me send her a voice note. Let me send her a voice note. She might block me after this voice note, but I'm gonna send her a voice note. Hey, T.S. Madison, this is Wiley from the Wiley Show. I seen that you were out and about talking about this situation about Shanquella, about it being a trans person and not being a trans person. So stop responding because some women still going to believe that you are not a woman and that you shouldn't be talking about these issues. So you will never change their mind. Just focus on you, continue to be in movies, continue to grow, continue to be on red carpets, and also slide to the Wiley Show. I love you. I respect you. But it's always going to be some women that's going to call you out your name. There's always going to be some women that's going to call you a he. Don't worry about it. Keep winning by being successful. All right. I love you. And if you need anything from me, unless it's not no money, you can always hit me up anytime, anywhere. And I would love to have a conversation with you, sis. Thank you. And congratulations on your Grammy nomination. Okay. I sent her a voice note. I sent her a voice note. Okay. I sent her a voice note. I congratulated her on her Grammy. And that was sound advice. Okay. And we don't want to be negative with Lovelyti, because Lovelyti is a very kind chocolate woman. She's successful. She makes a lot of money. She definitely does great. Okay. I sent that to T.S. Madison. I tried to get her on camera, but she didn't respond to my message. So it's okay. All right. Now I'm going to drop the link. If anybody want to say something, this is y'all time. Anybody gonna say something? And she's beautiful and she's chocolate and she's single. Yeah, Lovelyti is single. But I don't think that T.S. Madison should have a conversation with Lovelyti. And I think Lovelyti took Kaya's side, because Lovelyti is a woman. Lovelyti is a woman. So of course she's gonna take Kaya's side. Lovelyti is a black woman. Lovelyti is she identified as a black woman. I believe in my heart of hearts, Lovelyti don't respect trans women. I said something. So of course she's going to take Kaya's side. You know what I'm saying? Lovelyti took Michelle ATLian side. All right. So that's just how that's going to play out. So when push come to shove, that's how this whole situation is going to play out, that she's going to take the side of the woman. It is what it is. Okay, I'm going to drop the link again. Y'all can come on, hit the link. I see somebody hit the link earlier, because I can't do the phone lines, because the phone lines don't work. It don't work unless, hold on, let me see. Do I got enough juice on my cell phone? Okay, I can do it on my cell phone. Give me a second. Let me type in my cell phone number, because I didn't hook up my laptop, because my laptop, the call in number work on my laptop. Okay. Here we go. This is y'all time. Oh, I typed that in wrong. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I typed that in wrong. That 2674, that's wrong. Let me delete that. All right. There we go. There we go. So the B sector is when TS. No, that's not when the B sector started. The B sector was already the B sector before when T.S. Madison and Kaya fell out. The B sector was in there with Sean Bradley, Onside April, all of those folks. That's when the B sector has started. All right, give me a second. We got somebody backstage. Hold on one second. If you want to say something on the topic, this is your time. Hello, you live on air. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know how to mute it.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Wiley, I be watching you all the time. Look at you. I be watching you all the time. You just threw me off with your eyes rolling. But yeah, I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call you back.
Hello. Yeah, I wanted to see the gunshot wound, like, to see if it's true, because like people is not gonna give the money if they don't see the wound. You said hello? Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you.
I don't have no problem with showing it to you, bro. This is just me being vulnerable.
Cause this is when this is what Blueface he like allegedly shot you. So I'm like, I need to see the gunshot wound.
I mean, I sent you the picture.
I mean, I see the picture, but I have to see the wound. Oh, okay, okay. And what did he shoot you at? He shot you in the leg.
We gonna talk about it on stream.
I'm trying to see, is that your leg? Wow.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about it.
Wow. Okay.
I follow academics a lot.
You said academics?
I'm listening to the stream right now.
I need to hear. When you talking to me, turn that down.
I know I just turned it down just now. And but yeah, what you were saying, family?
No, I'm saying like, did he shoot you in the leg? That's what I'm trying to see. Cause like it looked like a wound in your leg.
No, it's not my leg. It's I got shot in my back.
You got shot in your back by Blueface? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. What was you trying to do? Was you trying to talk to Krishan? Did you try to talk to his woman or something? What happened?
It was a joke.
Wow.
It was a joke. It was made. They got out of hand. And I sound like this because I got COVID right now.
COVID? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got COVID right now. So
that's crazy. Did Blueface, did he like reach out to you to change your mind or something? Like I'm trying to understand because I know he was arrested. That's crazy. Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
That's crazy. I see. Yeah, so you could definitely come on the show, man. So we could definitely talk about it.
Yeah, I ain't even want to do no interviews or nothing.
But you put it on your Instagram. You said you want to do an interview.
No, I did. I want to like I felt like I needed to because just like all the threats, I never got thousands of messages, threats, rat, you're a rat, you know, it mentally fucks with you. I'm not a celebrity, I'm not an internet person, or nothing like that, and the narratives that's being told on my name is just.
So why do you want to? I'm trying to understand, why do you want to do an interview? If you're doing an interview to clear your name, what?
No, I'm doing an interview to tell my side of the story.
Okay.
I need to tell my side of the story. It's like you getting punched on and you can't fight back because you don't got a voice.
Well, last time you said you was going to go on. Well, Storm Monroe said he was going to interview, and that interview didn't happen. So I'm trying to understand, how is this interview going to happen with me, the Wiley Show, when that interview with Storm did not go through? What happened with that?
I wasn't ready at that time.
Did he pay you the money already? Because you charged for interviews.
Yeah, I didn't pay. I didn't get paid for the interview.
Oh wow, you just canceled on him, and now you want to charge.
You don't have to.
Wow. No, I'm just asking. I'm talking about with Storm. You didn't charge him. You did that for free. You just changed your man not to do it. Yeah. So when do you want to come on the Wiley Show? You there? I said, when do you want to come on the Wiley Show? I said, when are you available?
You want to do it now?
It's whatever. It's up to you.
Let's do it.
So want me to see the link?
Yeah, send me the link.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. Let me send it to you. Because I have your Instagram. I'm like, let me send it to you because I'm trying to, because you're going through a lot right now. And I'm definitely praying for you that you get over COVID because that's something. So all you got to do is just hit that link. All right.
How much we talking? Like how much money we talking?
What is 150 okay for you?
I could do 150.
Okay.
I don't have rush recorder. I'm gonna tell you now. I can use my girlfriend Cash App, or I got Apple Pay. So which one is better for you?
It doesn't matter either or.
I'm gonna have to turn my light on now.
Yeah. Yeah, could you hit the let's see if the link will work. Can you hit it so I can see you backstage and see if it works?
I'm doing it right now.
All right. Yeah, because I definitely want to know. Are you gonna do it on your phone or the computer? You gonna do it on your phone or you gonna do it on a computer? Yeah. I just recently got over a cold myself, but it was not, COVID or anything.
This shit fucked up. This is my first time having it.
Well, did the police get involved and like you cooperated or you not cooperated?
Cooperating 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know you told me in the DM that you. Hold on, let me see. I think there's because I know you don't want to come on camera. So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are the victim of Blueface. The victim you got shot at a strip club in Vegas.
Yeah. Handle what we, you know what I'm saying, in the situation. Hold on.
All right. So he hit the link. Guys, we live. Can y'all share this live? Share the live when y'all come through. Share the live. Okay, share the live. And everything is alleged. Give me a second, you guys. We live. Share the live. And so this is the person that allegedly got that Blueface shot him and everything like that. and he reached out to me, and so we're definitely upset about that. But the people are saying that I shouldn't pay because he didn't show his face and stuff like that. So I don't know. The people have spoken. Do we got? How about with this? Let's drop the link. Let's see whether the people say, should I pay him the money? What do y'all think? Y'all gonna donate to the Cash App? Should I pay him the money? It's $ Marquise Wiley 28. What do y'all think? I'll drop the link. What do y'all think? Because I know right then and there, people are saying that I stole an interview. What do y'all think? So the people are saying to pay after the interview to make sure it's juicy. Tay, can you unmute your mic? They saying pay after the interview. What do you say about that? Because a lot of people I'm getting.
Did you see my wound when we was on FaceTime just now?
I did see that, but a lot of people have a whole lot of stuff to say. Hold on one second. We got other people that are on here and that wanted to say something. Kelly, what do you have to say?
I say, do not pay him.
Huh?
Don't pay him. We want to see your face.
That you want to see the face? What?
It's not what we agreed on. I'm gonna head out, family.
It don't matter. We agree to it now. We can disagree.
All right. Oh, love.
We ain't got no money to give away. And we ain't got no money to give away. We in a recession. We ain't got no money to give away. Don't pay, Wiley. I'll call you back while I'm on the line.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Because my thing is this. In order for me, listen, you guys. In order for me to, let me take the Cash App down. I'm about to say something. Okay. I requested to see the wound. I requested hospital records. And the reason why is because before you make a payment, I need to know, are you the actual victim of Blueface? Okay, we've been in communication and you show a picture of a wound, but that's not necessarily a wound from a gunshot. Okay. And so we pretty much done the questions and stuff like that. And I'm not paying it because it's the Wiley Show. I'm not paying the money until I see the actual documentation because I requested that. And I had another person reach out. Okay, what a hospital? What's the detective number? What's all that? And then he didn't want to show himself on camera. I said, well, I can't do the interview. You're not showing yourself on camera. We communicated this way before he came on the show, and he had hit me up on Instagram. And I said, well, let me ask him a couple of questions right now about the situation because he was so pressed on the money. I get that, but I need to know if you really the victim of Blueface. Because he just told me he have COVID. At first he said he ain't have COVID, but now you have COVID. That's what I want to understand. Because I'm just not going to just give money away just for an interview. Absolutely not. Because we had a whole talk, and it was another producer that reached out to him about the situation. He was like, I don't think you should pay because I don't know if this is really the victim. I said, ain't gonna pay either. And this happened with Storm. Storm was going to do the interview for free, but the guy wanted to charge Storm. Let me tell y'all, the guy wanted to charge Storm, and Storm ain't going for no money. And you ain't going to charge. Storm saying no. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not that desperate for an interview. Okay. And I requested those documents. Still ain't got them documents. What's the detective number? Where's the hospital records? Because I know you get some hospital records, but just showing me a picture of a wound, that could be for anything. That could be from you falling down or something. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a gunshot wound. And stuff like that. So that's what I heard, because I heard from a little birdie that the guy wanted to charge Storm, and Storm changed his mind. Because originally the guy wanted $550. And then I told him 150. 150. He said, I can do that. How can you go down from 500. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Hello. So you in the hospital now? So you in the hospital? Wait a minute. So you in the hospital? So now he hit. So now wait a minute. So now he hit me up showing me a curtain of a hospital thing. Like that's still not showing me enough proof. I still need to know if you really the victim. Because I'm not giving you I'll put a price out all the way to time. But if I didn't get what I want, man, please, you can't play a player. You can't manipulate a person like that. He just showed me a curtain of the hospital. Like, this is for you, like that ain't gonna because I already got the interview. I already got the interview. Like and I know it had to be a scam because my thing is this, because I'm checking his Instagram. He don't have that many followers on Instagram. Then he posted in his story, he said, I want an interview. My producer of the Wiley Show reached out and said, you can go on the Wiley. Let me see if I can find what my producer wrote. Give me a second. He said, I'm still recovering. I don't have to lie to you, family or play game. This is my life, which was changed in 1 minute. Let me see some documents. I said it again. Need to see. Okay. So one of my producers, they reached out to him because they said because this is my producer. Say, Wiley, did you hold on 1 second. He said, he gave me the link to it. He said, Wiley, did you connect with him? He said he wants to do the interview, but he wants to charge a small fee. I asked how much in the case you haven't connect. When he respond, I'll let you know. I did also let him know that there are some sort of politics behind paying for interviews and that you not pay, but I don't know if that is still the case. I don't want to speak for you. I remember you made mention of it before. How much? I said, how much? I'm waiting for his response. I just sent the message 2 minutes ago. Thank you. He said in between of $250 to $300. He said, isn't about the money, but he said he's experienced some financial hardships behind this, and he's also on disability. He also mentioned how hard it is been for him and his family. They have received death threats behind this. Let me know, Wiley. I said, okay, thanks for letting me know. But how do we know he's the actual victim? The person responded and said, well, I started following immediately after his screen name was released. So I don't know, but you can have him prove it before you send any money. He will have to send you a copy of the police report, maybe FaceTime and show you his ID and show you his shot hand or something. Do you want me to ask if he's willing to do that? Have you requested to follow him yet? I don't mind being in the middle person. Just wondering if you have reached out. I just reached out. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope it works out for you. I'm sure an open investigation. So in your pre-screening talk with him, ask him what can he tell the story and how the day started leading up to the fist fight inside the strip club. And so we did all of that. We had producers to reach out because we got people that actually love the Wiley Show, and I wasn't too quick to send money. Now, if he would have done this, send me a police report, show me damage of the hand, came on camera, let me see his face, not in no dark room, then maybe I would have paid the $110. Okay, but I'm not gonna give you $500. No, I need to see all of that in order for you to get the $100. Because I don't mind give you $100 because you're gonna give me some click to view. But if you're not willing to come on camera and show up in your hospital gown, if you're in the hospital and give me some tears, then no, you ain't getting no money. Absolutely not. It's just not gonna happen. You go to the next blogger with that, and maybe they can just give you some coins. Go to Storm, and I can just report on what Storm said and stuff like that. So he sent documents, and I said, let me see the documents. Because the people, hold on, y'all. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going down to 100. You go to these other sites. It's not too quick, because I wasn't desperate for it. And then I knew when he came on the show, tell him I'm a witness. I'm going to testify for against the DA because he pulled a burner out first. Okay, and because a lot of people were saying Wiley stole Storm Monroe's interview. Already, rumors have went out that I stole Storm Monroe's interview. It was a producer. I don't steal people interviews. He don't own this man if this really is the victim. If this really is the victim, we praying for him. But the producer of the Wiley Show reached out to the man, and the man reached out to me. That's how I get the interviews. I can't steal something that a person come to me through a producer. So I just want to make that clear, because I know I got some storm chasers in here. They're going to say Wiley yet stole another interview. And I'm like, I didn't steal an interview. And we was asking him some questions. And so I got the best I could ask him while I had him on the phone. But we did not steal no interview. Okay? I just want to make sure about that, because I know it was some rumors they were saying that Wiley stole another interview. I didn't. Okay, he talking to me, communicating with me, and we respond back. Because it was Storm said he had an interview. Now, I was under the impression that he had the interview already taped. But he pre-announced it because he wants to do the interview live. Never do that. That's a basic mistake. Like, I never announced that I was going to interview somebody. The alleged victim of Blueface reached out to me on Instagram and called me. So I proceeded to put him on the air. We can just go and do the interview right now for free. But he wasn't really not giving no tea, because maybe he's not the victim of Blueface. Maybe he's just a victim of something else, but not a Blueface. Because what the man said in his page, and I'm gonna say this before he said this, he said, I want to do an interview. He said that 6 hours ago. Okay. No, I know a lot of people said Storm coming from. I didn't steal no interview from Storm. No, Storm actually had the interview first. And then the guy changed his mind because the guy wanted to be paid. Yeah, the guy wanted to be paid. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, and I listen to the show. I listen to the show if you go on Storm, and I can just review it on my platform. Just like T.S. Madison went on somebody else's show, and we reviewed that on the Wiley Show, and getting the same amount of views that she got when she went into the B sector. See, I know how to review stuff and bring it to my channel. But I'm not going to pay. The only interview that I've paid for is Rowland Ray, and I think he charged me $50. And it was a good 5-10 minute interview that we did. He charged me $50, and I made that back and some once we released it on YouTube. That was the only person that I paid for an interview was Rowland Ray. This was way back, maybe a year or two ago. That's the only interview that I paid for, and it was in my budget, about $50 or $60 that we paid for that interview. Okay, and he actually did the show. Let me drop the link. Okay, anybody want to say something? Let me drop the number in here. Anybody want to say something? I know people are going to say Wiley stole the interview. Wiley shouldn't have to do all this for a person who was going to come on another platform, was giving fake tea clickbait. Absolutely. Because you was going to tell the situation for free with Storm. Come on now. Somebody get Storm. Somebody get Storm so we can have a conversation, because we know Storm Monroe is up. Somebody go get Storm to clear this up. Go get Storm Monroe and tell Storm Monroe to call into the Wiley Show. Because we don't know if that's the real victim. It was Storm that said this is the victim. It was Storm that posted the victim's Instagram page. And a producer went to the Instagram page, saw that the man said, I want to do an interview. And then they told them about the Wiley Show. And the guy came to me. And then I talked to him earlier before the show, didn't tell none of y'all about it. And he called me when I'm live on the air. So since you're going to call me when I'm live on the air, let's do the interview right now. Then I give him the link, and he started sending me not his Cash App. He sent me his girlfriend Cash App. So right there, that's another flag. How you don't have a Cash App and you use your girlfriend Cash App? That's what I'm not understanding. That's the point I'm not understanding. Should have paid? Y'all hit the link and let me know if I should have paid or not. Wiley just steal the dang interview. Let's go. Because y'all said I stole an interview, and I don't like that. To say that I stole the interview. What kind of scammer doesn't have his own Cash App? Right. I did not pay for this OnlyFans. No, I did not. Did Storm ask him for receipts? He should have had them ready since Storm calls himself a journalist. No, Storm didn't ask for the receipts. I asked the man about that. He didn't have no receipts. The only thing that he showed me, and we can't show it for members only because it's graphic, he showed me a video of a wound. But that does not mean that it's a gunshot wound, is what I'm saying. Is what I'm trying to get to, people. That does not necessarily mean that's a gunshot wound. All right? That's the point where I'm understanding. How do I know this is a gunshot wound? That could just be a wound because you got a wound, but that doesn't mean that that's from a gunshot. And then he just so happened to say, I got the Rona. So you got the Rona, you recovering from a gunshot wound, and you want not $350. Now Wiley took it down to $110. You'll take that. Something is wrong with that, because what victim you know rushing to do an interview for $100? That's a good point. What victim you know that is rushing that will do an interview for $100 and some dollars, but they originally want to charge $350 to $500, but they're gonna take it down all the way to $100. Something ain't right. No, $150. Something ain't right about that. You went all the way from $300 to $150, and then show the hospital curtains. Like, come on, I was born at night, but it wasn't at last night. Okay, that's what I'm saying when it comes to that. That's what I'm saying. It's nobody. I'm not about to do that and do all that type of stuff. Not at all. Okay. Welcome to the Wiley Show. How you doing?
How are you, son?
Doing good.
I wanted to talk about the T.S. Madison thing.
Okay.
All right. And Shanquella. First of all, I always want to say this, and that is my heart and my prayers go out to the family.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be a jacking of the story, or wanting to be attached to the story of Shanquella. T.S. Madison, as you know, made some statements about the Photoshop picture of Dejanay, who is the young lady that was seen beating Shanquella in the video. And somebody photoshopped the picture and said that it was a transgender man, woman. To me, it's just gay. I don't break down the LGBTs and all of that. If you're gay, you're gay. That's it, man or woman. But the point is that where T.S. Madison messed up is we all understood that picture was Photoshop. We understood it after a point. And the way that she dealt with that issue is kind of after the fact. It's like jumping on a bandwagon in order to be relevant or to have a social position. Like, I heard, and I tried to talk to Jay Wilson, but I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's kind of overbearing, loud, and disruptive. You can't have a discussion with the gay community, heterosexuals, gay people. We if we go coexist, we got to be able to have a conversation. I may not agree with your lifestyle, but that doesn't mean there are other things that we could talk about, work together. Um, I think the way that T.S. Madison talked to whomever was trolling her in her mind, his mind, they were saying some things, and she was very, very rude, disrespectful, all to protect the transgender community. Wilson said, "Well, somebody could have got killed because of that Photoshop picture," and Maddie was just trying to protect the trans community so nobody gets killed. Well, at the end of the day, and I got to give Maddie credit, or T.S. Madison, or you got to give him credit because he don't believe he's a woman. He never claims to be a woman. He understands he doesn't have ovaries. He understands that he will never be a woman. And all I asked T.S. Madison and James Wilson was one question: would it be fair for a trans man or trans woman or gay man to fight a natural woman? And it seems people get offended when you say natural woman opposed to this new labeling cis. Why do people get upset when you say a natural woman opposed to cis? Cis is more acceptable to the gay community. It's offensive to say natural woman. So the point I was trying to make, and I'll be quiet and listen to you, and I appreciate you giving me a chance to speak, unlike Jay Wilson. Um, if it's not all right for a man to attack a woman, if that is not all right, then it would be acknowledging that the gay men are not women. That's what we would have to acknowledge. There were gay men present at that murder. That's a fact. Trying to hijack the story about a Photoshop picture is insensitive. It is a clout chase on that girl's death to try and turn it into something for the gay agenda. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody being gay. It's about a bunch of kids that murdered a friend. And I think they're just taking the story, T.S. Madison, James Wilson, other gays, to use to push their agenda and acceptance within the community at large, opposed to being on the bandwagon of saying no matter who it was, they're wrong. And to be able to say, if there was a man there, he should have stopped it, because as men, we have an expectation of being a man and saying, hey, stop that. Hey, what are you doing? You know, that's enough. We would hope that men take a position and say, no, you don't do that. That's enough. But nobody wants to acknowledge that a trans woman, I guess that's what they say, regardless, is still a man. It's still a man. Now you have a right, and I'm gonna say this: you got a right to live your life, to be gay, to do whatever you want to do without being discriminated, without being attacked, without being murdered. You got a right to do all of that. But it's situations like this with Shanquella where you intrude and you want to make it about something else. You lose people, and then there's a backlash, and nobody wants to give you support because you can't put aside your agenda and just be a human being and try to understand what a mother and a father is going through. And what are our social responsibilities? Is a transgender woman the same as a woman? No. Now, whether the photo was photoshopped or not, it still is a question, a relevant question. If it was a transgender woman, that would be wrong because it's a man at the end of the day. And if you remove the photo,
But I want to say this though, it was
yeah,
never a trans woman. Period. It was a natural born woman.
right,
Got into a fight with Shanquella.
right.
You asked a question. I think it's a very valid question to ask. Should trans women get into a fight with women?
Thank you.
I would say no. I don't believe trans women should get
Thank you.
to play basketball.
Thank you.
Women basketball, women volleyball. I think they should have their own league. So
Thank you.
it's not wrong, but you were on the platform with a man that came out of the closet when he was 50 in his mid 50s. So his whole idea is just outdated, and he came out of the closet really late. But you asked a very valid question. Me personally, I feel as though that T.S. Madison shouldn't have said anything regarding.
Thank you.
She's one of the ones that made fun of a woman, a natural born woman, when she was on her period, and T.S. Madison decided to tell a joke and really roast and gag the lady because the lady was having a crisis, and T.S.
Wow.
in the restroom with her, and she made a joke about it. So I don't see why T.S. Madison is getting involved in this situation. It does not make any sense. And then she proceeded to go on a man's platform that literally lied to his audience and said he was straight, and in reality he was gay. So he had to get catfish, out of the closet. But you didn't ask a question that I think that's not wrong. I think that T.S. Madison should have answered the question, but she really didn't. And I'm glad that you were able to say what you had to say regarding the situation. It would always be justice for Shanquella. I just know T.S. Madison shouldn't have said anything because they tried to bring the trans experience in a situation when there was no trans people on the scene. It was all cisgender women or men that was in there. Either they were gay men, it was men and women. It was no trans women, from my understanding, involved.
Right. And you know what? I'm subscribing to you now. I appreciate your answer. That's all we wanted to hear. That's it. It has nothing to do with that Photoshop picture. That was a clout chase on that picture. And it's not about that picture. If it was, then okay. If it was a trans, it's still wrong. But at the point where that picture first came out, of course the public is going to react and say, well, that ain't right. You understand, we're getting information bit by bit.
Absolutely.
And once we found out that the picture was Photoshop, everybody moved on. Everybody moved on from that. So after this child is put in the ground yesterday, she was buried. Now we got this, and T.S. Madison is telling people to suck her dick and all. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but being very, very disrespectful. I think it's a sin and a shame. I think we won't be able to have an understanding about the gay community if they're not willing to listen and understand how the heterosexuals look at things. You got to be able to talk to each other and be able to understand, okay, we may not agree, but I can see your point. That's it. I appreciate your time, Wiley. I am going to subscribe and I'll be watching, brother.
All right. Thank you so very much, brother. All right. Thank you. And it was good to have him on and say what you had to say. Hold on one second. I'll have you backstage, Kelly. Kelly, you're backstage, and we definitely going to bring you on. Kelly, you're live on the air.
Okay, well, I'm back on my on my break. I'm on my break. I'm sorry, I'm at work. I work third shift. I was on the line when I had called you, and so I didn't know these Sony earplugs were good enough. So I didn't want you to say you couldn't hear me.
Okay.
But anyway, about that little Blueface, the guy that called and said that Blueface shot him up. When do the truth need money? The truth don't need no money. Just going to speak what you gonna speak. We don't know if Blueface shot you up or Christian Rock did two pieces on you. We don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So tell your truth or keep it pushing. far as Storm Monroe, they talking about he had somebody hijacking his content of people that's gonna go on his show. Well, all he do is tell lies, so it need to be hijacked anyway. Cause he don't tell the truth and you don't ask good questions. You know, and then another problem that I had with Storm Monroe. Do you remember when everybody was calling him weak when he had that interview with when he did an interview with Amon when they made back friends, him and Amon Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got on his platform 2 days later, claimed he had went out of town, and this is how he throwed off on black women, and black women didn't catch it. He said, "I was out of town wherever he was at when them gay interviews." He said, I didn't see black women with black men. I seen same-sex couple. I seen biracial. Where are y'all men at? I just don't understand where are y'all men at. There was a diss because we kept calling him weak. See, one thing about Storm Monroe, he slick with it. And you got to catch it. If you slow, you ain't going to catch it. You know, he on the other day on his show platform there with them cow titties showing, thinking he about sexy with that shirt on, you know, and looking like a fool. But T.S. Madison, I will say this about her. She always put her foot in her mouth. You saw on the platform with Kaya and let her dog black women out night after night, right? You didn't have a problem with that. But soon as somebody said an objective point of view about trans women, you want to put your cape on. You know, 1 minute you're a big D chick, and the next minute you're fighting with trans women rights. You know, make up the mind of what you want to be, because your bills still say Timothy Henson. That's what everybody say at your house. They don't like you no more. Your bills say Timothy. So don't get mad when people disrespect you because you disrespect black women. Black women put these trans women on. No other race sat there and put trans women on. Let's be clear. And this is what black women mistake. We always caping for people that don't like us. We were the one put them on. You didn't see white women putting them on shows. You didn't see white women letting them do their makeup. You didn't see white women dressing them. You didn't see Irish women fooling with them. It was us. And we the main one that they ready to take digs at. CTV, the same way. He sit on his platform and talk against straight women and cuss at and call black women names. All these people, men in wigs. You know what I'm saying? Acting like a fool when it comes down to black women. You know, all these people are former prostitutes. Queen Tulsa, you the same way. You want one minute you like black women, but the minute you disagree with us, you want to start calling us transphobic because we don't agree with everything you say. You know? So what black women do, we need to do is unify like the Jews do. That's what we need to do. We need to have babies and be with heterosexual men that want us to respect us and grow our community back. And stop putting these people on because they're not studying us. T.S. Madison, you getting everything you deserve. Because you talk too much. You in Hollywood. Just like you said, Wiley, make your money and be quiet. Make your money and be quiet. And stop telling people to suck that big old rotten thing. We seen it on Pornhub. We know what you got down there. Because that was ugly on the day that woman was getting buried. That was ugly, Wiley. That was ugly. And what you got to say, Wiley?
Well, listen, you definitely said a lot, and you have a right to your opinion. I feel as though it was a distraction to distract us from the people that really took Shanquella out, and it wasn't. That's right. So it was just a distraction. I just want us to continue to say justice for Shanquella Robinson, justice for her family, that her family can finally rest and finally can rest. That the people that did this to their daughter get charged, get arrested, and actually serve time in prison.
But you know why? Everybody clout chasing out of it. Mm-hmm. Everybody adding, taking off. You know, Storm Monroe and call the people on his line to try. Now, what the hell you gonna do when they answer the phone? You know,
who did he call?
Storm Monroe was calling the people. You know, that was in the Mexico with her, right? That beat her up and killed her, right? He called the people on his damn live, and the phone goes straight to voicemail, straight up cloud chasing. Now, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they answer the phone, Leprechaun? What are you gonna do? You know, I'm like, man, please, just straight up cloud chasing, man. You know, off of this woman, they're taking the real justice that we want to be served. But I did see on TikTok today, a lot of the TikTokers in Mexico, they showed their news, and they are going to the federales and the feds in the United States. They're going to extradite them back to Mexico.
Wow.
It was on the news. Yep. So we are going to get our wish. You know, we are. But thank you, Wiley, for having me, because I don't want to be long-winded. Thank you for having me, Wiley. Thank you for getting me through the night, Wiley.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling and supporting the show.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Wiley, I will be sending you a cash out
Okay.
In the morning. And
all right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
It could be down the street inside it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Wow. She called in and she gave the facts. We want to wish her well. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank y'all so very much for that support. In my closing remarks, thank you to the new subscribers. Make sure y'all like the video. We've been on here for about 2 hours, and this was a good show. Leave us a comment on this entire show. We have the after show so you all can hear the words of T.S. Madison. Give me a second. I'm going to bring it up. I want to drop the link for the after show. If y'all didn't hear what T.S. Madison said, we're going to play it on stage here. Oh, give me a second. I'm going to drop the link so you can hear that. We about to go live on the station here for the after show. So the people that didn't get a chance to hear it, we're about to go live on Station Head. So give me a second. I'm going to drop the link in here. Y'all download Station Head. Subscribe to the show. You could download Station Head. Just type in the Wiley Show. Also, to a little quick church announcement. Our Cash App is $Marquise Wiley 28. You could go right back into the platform. We get in to purchase some new lights. So it's going back into the platform. If you want to contribute to the show, you can. Also, if you're donating, sending stuff to the PO box, we're doing our unboxing tomorrow. We're gonna go to the PO box, and if we have any items to unbox, we'll do that on camera. That's Wiley Show, PO Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Again, that's the Wiley Show PO Box. The PO Box is 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe to the show, and we will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all so very much. And we're doing an after show over there on Station. Wiley, one of the few who has the only lives I'm tuning in 100% for beginning to end. Keep going up. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Make sure y'all like the video. Click that like button. Thank y'all. And we will see y'all in the next episode. Peace.